Welcome back to the PB&Jack podcast. I'm your host, Paint Burdette.
And I'm your other host, Jackson Ewing.
I don't really know what this podcast is going to be and if it ever is going to continue to be, but we're just going to live in the moment, right, Jack?
Oh yeah, odds are it's going to be like a couple of these, and then we'll forget about it and
Yep.
be reluctant about doing these things.
Yeah.
Hey, you've seen us in the past. That's what we're known for.
We're back. A little bit of kind of, I guess, like backstory on us. Jack, was it 7th grade when we started making YouTube videos, or was it 6th grade?
It was
I can't
definitely
remember.
7th grade.
Was it 7th grade? Yeah. I mean,
I
yeah,
forget,
yeah. It was definitely 7th
I
grade.
forget how it started. I'm pretty sure you were just like, "Hey, Jack, you gotta come over to my place, and we start a YouTube channel." I mean, we were thinking about this for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
we planned it
You
out.
finally, yeah, you finally managed to get me over there, and everything just fell together.
Yes, it was beautiful. We made like 5 episodes. Basically, we copied Good Mythical Morning because we wanted to be just like them. And so
Oh,
we
yeah.
just like became them, but like a crappier version with a terrible camera that would like flash in and out and like unfocus for no reason. It was terrible.
Given we're only 7th graders, but
Yeah.
hey,
No, we tried our best.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. I still love like
Definitely.
looking back at these videos. It's funny.
I go back and look at them, just like to get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my voice sounds pretty much the same.
No, your voice definitely like didn't change. My voice though, I sounded like in 7th grade I sounded like a 2nd grader. I'm pretty sure.
And you look like a 2nd grader.
Yeah, you have like not really changed in looks, but I went from looking like a 2nd grader to now as a sophomore I look like a 3rd grader, so that's not bad, you know. I'm getting there.
Nah, your face kind of grew into itself. You're a little more chiseled.
Oh, yes.
Hey, puberty hit you like a ton of pounds.
Like a ton of pounds. You think I got fat? Is that a fat joke?
Yes. Shh, don't tell anybody.
I'm now officially offended. So Jack,
That's
I
why he
guess.
swims.
Yes, I do swim. I swim because I don't want to be fat. That's literally the only reason. Not because I enjoy it. I kind of enjoy it. I sometimes enjoy it. Not really.
Oh dear.
Speaking of enjoying, though, I do enjoy theater. And Jack, you have a pretty good experience with theater over these past few days. If you wouldn't mind explaining
yeah.
kind of what you did.
All right. So, our school does productions each year, musicals.
Yes.
And this year, we had the opportunity to put on Aladdin
It was so
Junior.
Yeah, it was like Aladdin.
Because we didn't have rights to the full one.
Yeah, we're
And
cheap.
if we did, I'm pretty sure it would have been too long for people to enjoy.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. And a lot
Yeah.
harder to pull off.
So this whole Aladdin gig started off with the director all right, we have auditions on these dates. It was November, to the beginning of December.
Yeah.
And I was like, do I really want to do this? Because my mom was telling me, Jack, for the last 2 years, you've gotten a minor role. And you've had to go to every single practice.
And you didn't have a
Don't
single
do
line.
anything. Yeah, I didn't have any lines.
Weren't you a guard both years?
Yeah, I was a Winky.
Yeah, you were Winky in the Wizard of Oz.
Shut up, Lucy.
Dogs. Ugh.
Come here, Lucy. Come here. Actually, ew. Actually, okay. And I was a Winky for Wizard of Oz, so I gotta go yo hee ho, yo ho.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't too bad. I thought it was pretty fun. And then the next year, I was a guard that stood in the background in The King and I. I didn't say
That's right.
anything. I didn't do anything but stand.
No, a couple times you walked on, so that was pretty cool.
Oh,
We
yeah,
walked
that's
off.
right.
No, the King and I was tough.
And so next year, I was like, do I really want to put in some effort to be another minor role? 'Cause I had a feeling that was going to be me. So I did an audition at first.
At first.
Now, when the audition dates were gone and over in the past, I was like, oh, shoot. I just lost my chance to be an Aladdin. What the heck is wrong with me? So then we're sitting in our classes. I'm just kind of feeling regretful. And then over the intercom, we get a notice was like, "Hey guys, we're going to do another audition for Aladdin, so feel free to stop by if you want. Oh yeah, and the director will be like upstairs in the auditorium if you want to talk to him." So I was like,
Hmm.
"Wow, this is like a solid opportunity."
Yeah, of course.
So I took the opportunity. I talked to them. It's like, "Hey, so I gotta really try my hardest for this audition. So my mom wants me to go big or go home."
Yeah.
So I had some commitments like college.
Yeah.
I didn't do it in college. Driving. I finished driving.
Yeah, you got through
Bowling.
that.
Bowling was good.
Bowling was good. Yeah, for
So
sure.
I felt like I didn't have any time. He understood. He said he'd work around my schedule,
Yeah.
which was
Yeah.
really nice. So I decided that, this person, we'll call him, what should we call this man? Bill. Bill's like,
Bill,
I thought
yeah.
Bill was going to get Aladdin.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'll try for the evil guy. I'll be
Jafar.
Jafar.
Yeah.
So I came to the auditions prepared to be
Jafar.
Jafar.
Yeah.
So I say his lines. He's like, "Have you forgotten how to address me? I'll go." Blah, 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 blah.
Mean words. Yeah. Yeah.
And so the director was like, "Oh, hold up. I want you to do lines for the Sultan." And I'm thinking, you mean like the fat round guy from Aladdin? You want me to be that guy? I'm tall and lanky. Have you ever seen me on our YouTube channel, man?
Did you never watch PB&Jack? Gosh.
Have you get with the program, Mr. K? Come on.
Plus, you're also like standing right in front of him, so.
Yeah. That too.
That's it.
So I did those lines. I'm like, man, if I get the Sultan, I'm really, really confused.
Yeah.
And then he had me sing A Whole New World. Like, okay, I practiced this song listening to the animated Aladdin, so
You're ready.
I got this.
Of course, yeah.
And then it starts playing. And I notice it's in a higher key. Like, oh no, can I hit those notes? It's like,
Uh-oh.
I could show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid.
You're just trying your
And I got
hardest.
to a little high part, yeah. I was like
Yeah.
kind of straight a bit, but I went pretty okay.
It's okay, yeah.
So we danced to see if I could dance, and I could. Then all that went away.
Yeah, and you're just like,
So-
well, I try my hardest.
My bud, let's just call him Elijah because I couldn't think of any other name to call him.
Yeah, fair enough.
So this guy, Elijah.
Yeah.
He tried out for the musical too.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, I remembered. He got angry at me because I didn't do it.
Yeah. I
Said he was
like
sad
vaguely
and
remember that.
depressed,
Yeah.
Angry at me.
Ugh. Ruined his life.
Yeah. So then he was happy that I did it,
Mhm.
and we're both excited for the cast list to come out. And that didn't happen for like 3 weeks. Christmas
Yeah, I
goes
remember it
by,
taking a
Christmas
while.
break. Yeah.
I kept asking you, I'm pretty
I think
sure.
over
I
a
kept asking
while.
like you or him, like, have the castles come out? Do you know who got who? Everyone was kind of curious. Everyone was
nope.
intrigued because it was Aladdin, and Aladdin is kind of such a big name that everyone was excited for it. So.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
And Peyton, you did stage crew, and so you signed up for stage crew.
I was stage
before
crew.
the
I
cast
was.
list, right?
That's true. Yeah, was. Well, I had asked by we'll call him Jeffrey because I can't think of any other name to call him. Has been the lead of stage crew for 4 years. This is gonna be his 4th year, and I had known him for a couple years, and so he was like, he's a senior, I'm a sophomore, and he was like, do you want to do stage crew this year so I can train you for next year? That way we can have like a new leader in command for the musicals. And I was like, yeah, sure. I don't do anything else in the spring, so might as well, right? So yeah, I was on
Might as
stage
well.
crew this year. It was awesome. There was like 10 of us or none of us, so it was fun. For sure.
You had so much fun.
Yeah. It was
Anyway.
a blast. But
So
no,
I
keep
signed
going
up
with
for
your
stage
story.
crew. Yeah,
I
I signed
remember
up for stage
that,
crew. I was
yeah.
like, Plan B if things go south.
Yeah.
I'm another guard. Like, it's like I'm doing stage crew.
Yep.
See
fair
ya,
enough.
Mr. K. So we're just kind of waiting for the cast list to come out, and
Mhm.
I'm like going to bed, like, oh yeah, dang it, we have school tomorrow. Like, ah man, Christmas break was pretty cool. Then I get a text, and bring bring. It's like, oh, what's this? Look
Mhm.
at it. My eyes are really tired, so I look at it. It says the cast list came out. you gotta check it out. So like,
Was it like an email?
what?
Did you get like an email
It
of
was.
what
It
it
was a
was? Okay.
text from Elijah.
Yeah.
So I jumped out of bed like, holy crap! How do I get my hands on this?
Like super excited. Yeah.
So I get my phone.
Mhm.
And I go to like Office, or Outlook, because that's what it was on. But I
Yeah.
couldn't get on my phone for some reason. So I open my computer and like wait for it to load. Because it's an old computer, it's slow. So I get on there
Yeah.
and I open it up, and it takes like 5 minutes for it to load up. I'm like, oh god.
Like super nervous. You're ready though.
Pops up, goes. Psh. I'm like, oh, no way. And then it says, I kid you not, I got
Mhm.
Jasmine. I was so sad. No, I didn't get Jasmine. I got Aladdin.
Yeah. I remember you
I
being
got
super
Aladdin.
excited for it.
I was like, no way. Like, this can't be real.
Yeah.
Oh, I like got up, like walking around my room at night, like, there's no way, it can't be happening. I'm talking with
Mhm.
Elijah, like, dude, I'm so freaking happy.
Yeah.
And I told my mom over text that, Mom, I got a guard again, just to poke some fun at her.
Yeah. And they're like,
So in the
JK, I became
morning-
Jasmine.
JK, actually, I got the
Yeah.
girl role.
Yes.
No. Yes. And so my mom wakes up in the morning, like, opens my door, and says, you're terrible, you got a lot. Like, I know, I'm tired, let me go back to sleep, Mom.
Yeah. Good night, Mom. Or good morning. I don't know. Same
yeah.
difference. Yeah. That was a good story.
It was
I do
a
think
good
it's-
story. And so we put on Aladdin this weekend.
Yeah. It went by fast.
Went by fast. I already miss it. Miss all the people hanging out with. I might get emotional and cry.
Yeah, don't cry.
I miss everything about it.
Yeah. The thing about like musicals and plays is that every time something different goes wrong, something that you didn't think was gonna go wrong, which is why they're literally never perfect. I think it's impossible to put on like a perfect musical, like a live musical play.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like 100% like adapted to what
Yeah.
you wanted to have, wanted to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. Which is what makes it interesting for sure.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what like bigger things like Broadway. I bet
Yeah.
if they mess up, they improv it so well that you can't even
Yeah,
tell.
you don't even understand. Yeah, those
There's
guys
like
are.
trained professionals.
Yeah, they're good at what they do. We're just average. So.
Yeah, we had some screw ups in the
Yeah.
performances. Honestly, they're fine. They weren't big.
Yeah, I think my funniest screw up from the musical this year was when it was terrible at the time and like kids were coughing, but so we used I think 5 fog machines for it, and I was like in charge of one of them like when the genie came out. But there was one fog machine backstage that was on and we were like warming it up, and one of the actors, that hecking idiot, no I'm kidding, I think it was one of the actors, I'm really not sure, we're pretty sure it was probably one of the junior hires, pressed the button and like fog went everywhere, and the backstage is not very big, it is very closed off, and so everyone backstage
yeah.
you can't even like get through because like it's just so foggy and so thick, and like slowly fog like starts to drift out onto stage, and so fog that has been piled up in backstage has nowhere else to go except for onto the stage. And so thankfully like literally no one noticed it, but like we're all freaking out, and I like cracked open one of the doors that was like way off in the distance, just trying to like give us air to breathe. It was terrible at the
Ventilated out.
moment. Yeah, but looking back at it, it's like one big like, yeah, someone was smoking 2 big cigarettes back there.
Yeah.
So it's
That was. I remember that
Yeah.
too, and that caused one of the actors to miss out one of his lines.
yeah, that was yeah. I remember that caused him to miss your line, which made you have to improv a line.
I did have to.
Which
improv.
was really funny because you were just like, because you're like all emotional, like what if we like leave the house, because you were talking about running away, like let's leave right now.
Yeah,
and then
Jasmine.
you're waiting for the line, you're like, they just like repeated right now,
Like,
and the whole audience is
Let's go
lost.
right now.
Yeah, like it was lost it.
Yeah,
it's funny.
luckily someone filled in for that line.
Yeah,
Hey, we continue the show.
yeah, and it went on. It was fine. It was funny.
So Peyton, let us in like what happened on stage crew, because I feel like it's kind of a close circle. Like only stage crew people like.
So stage
Have
crew this year
I don't know.
was kind of
They're going
funny.
click.
Yeah, I feel like less of this year because I knew a lot of the actors, and so I tried to talk to every actor, and I said hi to every actor. Gave everyone high fives and whatnot. I tried to be encouraging, especially except for closing
Yeah.
night, because like so basically before I talk about stage crew is like before or after every performance you have to like run up these hallways and you go up to the main lobby and then stage crew follows them. Stage crew run around and like screams and yells and like yee-haw and gives everyone high fives and like I was the one who like led it every night. In closing night I get to the end and I go and I think I high five I think right in front of Jack. I trip on my own leg and I just face plant right on the ground in front of everyone while I'm like going as fast as I can. And everyone just loses it right as like the audience is about to come out and so like I stand up and Jasmine and you are just like laughing at my face.
Like, are you?
I was fine,
Like,
yeah.
You're so
I was-
pumped.
I
Like,
was-
high five, high five, high five. You
I
like,
was-
turn the corner and go boom.
Yeah, no, I was so pumped up because it was closing night, and then I was like fell, and I was like, oof.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I miss that already. I miss you falling on your face. You should fall on your face for.
I know. But no, stage crew is it's very different because Jack, you and I were both in the play this fall. Both me and Jack, or I guess Jack and I, sorry, proper English. We did not audition for the play, but no, not enough people auditioned, so we both were given roles. And so I got
Oh,
to
yeah.
see this year kind of the difference between being an actor and then being behind the scenes compared to freshman year where I did nothing in the theater. So it was weird. I think I like acting more in the ways because like I just like performing in front of people, but I like stage crew in other ways because you feel more professional and you get to just pretend
Boss
like
people
you're more
around.
you get to pretend
mind.
that you're more important than the actors even though you're really not. You
Oh, kind of are because
know?
we can't get in your way. Otherwise, the scenes are gonna look messy or we might be disorganized. We count on you guys, like make everything good. So you guys have more authority than us.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure.
Just
So
saying.
it was fun. We spent a lot of it's a lot of like the practices since we have to go to every practice. It's a lot of after a certain rate. We're not there for like the first month and a half just because we're not really needed. But yeah, we come to every practice and you spend half the time doing work and the first week or two is stressful because you're trying to figure out everything you have to do and then you finally figure it out. But then there's like more and more stuff that are added on. And this year, basically, the director's problem to everything we had was just buy another fog machine. So that's basically what we did this year. But
Did we ever get dry ice?
well, the machine we got a fog machine. It was supposed to be a dry ice machine, but it was just like an ice machine. It was weird, and it was like pretty bad
Huh.
because like the audience would always complain about how like they were dying from like even though it wasn't smoke, it was
It's like a fog.
yeah. So they were fine. So, yeah, it's a lot of stress, but at the same time, we played a lot of basketball, not having to do anything. Some practices.
I
So
saw you guys play basketball too. And you guys down in the distance. I'm like sitting out where the garage is open. I'm like chilling. Like, oh yeah, there they are.
So a lot of hard work, a lot of free time. But the musical is always bittersweet because right when you finally kind of like get to enjoy it is when it ends. You know, at least this is kind of how it feels.
That's so true.
So
So your hard work and effort put into like just 4 nights.
yeah.
Yeah, but this year it was 4 nights all in a row, or 4 performances right in a row.
Four
Because we had a
four
matinee.
performances in like 3 days. Yeah, it's crazy. That's why I like having it Friday, Saturday, just because it kind of like it makes it a little longer, and like the weekend between the shows is so much fun, especially like the practices, because like you've already performed, and at that point, there's really not much to go over, so it's just a lot of kind of hanging out. So I hope we do it over 2 weekends for the play. I know the only reason it was over 1 weekend this year for the musical was just because of like time.
Time
Generally, yeah.
I'm honestly thankful that we did it this way other than the other way, because
I think so.
if we had the regular time, we would have been
That's
putting
true.
on opening night
It
earlier.
was like
and
April. I think it would have been
not
2.
ready.
It would have been 2 weeks earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, we were not ready.
Mm-mm. Yeah, you guys definitely were not.
But it ended up so good though.
It was so good. Yeah, we had. I
Like,
mean, the
each night got
attendance
better
was
than the
crazy.
last.
Yeah, the attendance was crazy. We averaged. I think we had around 1,800 people total. I think we averaged 500 for every night performances. Then we had a little over 250 for the matinee, which is crazy good for us. I mean, that's insanely good.
Crap.
I think we averaged a bit more than 500 every night. So we got close to 2,000, which is crazy considering we go to a small private Christian school in the middle of nowhere.
You're right.
Like a tiny little town. So
But hey, we put
It's
on some
impressive.
musicals.
it was good. The advertising was phenomenal, which helps, especially the one video view. Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
Yeah, I gotta ride a magic carpet skateboard around
Around
like a
town.
McDonald's restaurant.
Yeah.
That's how we promote the video. Got over 3,000 or 4,000 views.
Really, it got that many on
Total.
Facebook.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was
it.
total views.
Yeah. It blew up for like around the
Yeah.
local area. It helped because there was a couple. The one guy who was somewhat internet
Oh yeah,
famous. He's like 100
Joel
plus.
Patrick.
Joel Patrick. Yeah, he has like I actually met him and talked to him a bit after one of the shows, he was pretty cool. But he has like
Yeah, he
100
is.
like 70 plus thousand followers on Instagram, I think. So
Yeah,
he had to share that video, which helped.
heck yeah.
But no, that was sweet.
So, do you think you
Mhm.
would not enjoy if you did a musical? Would you like not enjoy it more because there's like more elements to it. There's dancing, like more singing.
I like the singing. And like the acting is fine. I think one of the reasons I didn't want to act in the musical is because like swim season it starts so early that I'd miss a lot of practices just because of swim. But I love acting. I love singing. I like dancing, but I hate choreography. So I would have hated that part, to be honest. I think after a while I would start
Yeah.
to enjoy it. Like once you get to know the dances, like you get to finally like enjoy it. I feel like. But it was really fun watching.
it's all just muscle memory basically. If
Yeah.
you like dance along to music, you'll get there eventually.
It's
Not
just kind of
everyone,
like with
learned it at
lines.
the same pace.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, kind of with lines.
Yeah.
I feel like for this musical too, the lines were a little more condensed and it flowed really well.
Yeah.
But with like plays, there's a lot of dialogue, monologues that you really have
Yeah.
to think through.
Yeah, for sure. Especially,
I mean,
well,
you were definitely you were the lead for Cheaper by the Dozen.
yeah, I was one of the. Well, the thing about Cheaper
You
is
did
that
get one.
me. So we did Cheaper by the Dozen in the fall, and I probably had like the fourth biggest role. But me and then Ernestine who was one of the actors. We like start off we like are the first people out there, and we basically kind of narrate the whole story. So it makes us seem as if we're the main characters, when in all reality we're probably like the third and fourth biggest behind Dad, and then there was Martha.
Huh.
And then you were the boyfriend. Jack always gets the ladies in the plays, in the musicals.
Now I
Because
do
he's
anyway.
Aladdin where he gets Jasmine, and then in our school play, he got the
I
girl.
was
at the
Larry.
end,
He
so
got he got
he was
I got,
Larry.
I got Anne.
He got Anne. Jack he's just a lady getter, man.
I know.
Just goes for it.
And also, I guess I make ladies swoon. Apparently, I sang a whole new world for
hmm
a class I was teacher rating, and apparently the seventh grade girls like. Oh wait,
That's so funny.
I'm sorry. What? What?
It was funny watching like little kids walk up to you and Jasmine after the shows, like the genie, and like just being mesmerized that you guys were like real people.
I know.
It's
They're
just so
so
funny and so cute. I know
adorable.
they're like the most adorable like little kids who've ever walked the face of the earth, and they're like mesmerized and like scared of you guys at the same time.
Oh, definitely
so
though.
funny.
I just want to add this in there. Being Aladdin taught me how I should act when I have a girlfriend. I've learned to communicate with
Yes.
the opposite gender.
Yes, you never remember. Do not lie about being a prince. All right, it just doesn't work out in
Right.
the end, you know.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Moral of the story: never lie about being a prince.
Yeah, that's the whole moral of Aladdin. Just don't lie about prince. about
Also,
being a
make sure
prince.
you keep your promises to your genie that you found within a lamp that you found within the cave. Found because an old guy stopped you from getting arrested because you stole bread, and also you met a princess you didn't know it was a princess.
Yeah, that totally
If that happens
relatable
to you-
moments. Yeah.
And now you know what to do.
So apparently, like, I have kind of a question for you. So, like, you know how, like, in a lot of TV shows and maybe even podcasts and like movies, I guess not less so movies, but like for TV shows and like things that are series, they always call episode 1 like the pilot. Why do they do that? Do you know? Like, is it because like it's
The
like the
pilot-
pilot and like it's an airplane? It's like the show's gonna take off. Is that why?
Ooh, that makes a good one.
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea,
Yeah, we're just gonna
But
keep it
I
like
don't know
that.
why
I'm
they
like too
call it
lazy to do
pilot.
it, you know.
but I definitely know like the basic premise of the pilot. It's basically this like, here we got this idea. This is what it is. You
Yeah,
guys
it's kind of
look
like to
at it.
set the backstory.
They set the backstory, get all the characters introduced.
Yeah.
And sometimes all the actors don't reoccur. Like with Psych,
Yeah.
like the female detective lady, she got replaced by
Mm-hmm.
Maggie Lawson, who played Juliet O'Hara. Freaking love Psych, by the way.
Yeah. Isn't it? Would you say Psych's your favorite TV show?
Definitely my favorite,
Like comedy.
like different comedy mystery show.
It's like a comedy slash drama. I get like mystery drama.
Yeah, just relate back. There's a lot of inside jokes in there
Yeah.
to be had. Gus, don't be this crevice in my arm. Or Gus, don't be a rabbit porcupine.
No, I've
was
never seen Psych. So like whenever I hear people like talking about it and whatnot, I just kind of like get lost. And then people are like,
ooh.
Peyton, you've never seen Psych before? And I'm like, no. I'm like, ugh,
No,
you need to watch it.
that needs to change. That
Yeah.
needs to change. I gotta get you Psych for your birthday now. Do you ever find
The DVD
Avatar,
for
The Last
Avatar. No.
Airbender disc?
Honestly,
I got this, man. Avatar, The Last Airbender, complete series.
and I
First
watched all of
birthday last
season
year.
1 except for like the last disc because I lost it. So honestly, I might just like go on to season 2 and then hope I find it eventually.
I can reenact it the last disc if you want in person.
Yes, next time you come over, make sure you like shave your head though, of course.
I'll get some tattoos of arrows real quick. BRB, guys.
Jack, what would you say like your top 3 like favorite TV shows of all time are?
Favorite TV shows of all time?
Yeah.
Definitely Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Mm-hmm.
Also, definitely Psych.
Definitely Psych.
If I had to choose another one, I'm not gonna say The Office or Parks and Recreation because those
are
they're
two.
hilarious.
Like, everyone says that.
But
I mean,
but it's not like nostalgic for me. It's not like
yeah.
something my family would like. A whole family would get together and watch.
The only reason, like, I mean, those shows are
SpongeBob.
like they're
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Only the first 3 seasons though. The rest are garbage.
Yeah. See, the thing about like The Office and Parks and Rec is that like everyone loves them, but it's not like it's because like, but like they deserve to be loved. Like they deserve to be as famous as they are because they're hilarious. But it's just like
Yes.
stereotypical. For sure. I don't know what my favorite my top 3 favorite TV shows. I don't watch as much TV now as I used to. I used to like love to watch TV shows, and I'd watch like Cartoon Network all the time.
Yeah.
My favorite show in
Back in the
Cartoon Network
days.
was always Adventure Time. I don't know if I think it's still running. At least it was running a year or 2 ago. It's pretty crappy now.
It had a finale like over the summer. That's
Okay,
pretty sad.
that's and it just probably hit its end. Jake the dog and Finn the human.
Finn the human, fun will never end. It's adventure time.
Yeah,
I mean, I
so
feel like it's been like,
it's been so long since
Finn-
I like
yeah, Finn like matured a whole lot.
yeah.
I don't even know.
No,
He-
for sure.
It's crazy to think about. I remember when the first couple of seasons were like kicks and giggles and like it slowly
Yeah.
eased into like something more serious.
Hmm.
It's like everyone kind of matured.
Yeah,
It's like I still liked it.
yeah. It changed, but not necessarily for the worse. It was just kind of different. It wasn't the same.
Yeah.
So probably Adventure Time. I loved Gravity Falls when it was on. I don't know why. I love that show.
Ooh, that show's so good. I'm with you.
I loved Gravity Falls. My third favorite is probably The Arrow. Just because I've binged all like 7 seasons like 3 times now. So
Dang, man. That's nice. Each episode's like 40 minutes long.
yeah, they're hecka long episodes. I would always like watch them like whenever I like binge episodes. It's like I'll watch it while I'm like doing something else. Like I can't just sit down and watch it. So like I'll like be watching
Oh, yeah.
like The Flash or something, or like doing homework or something. So
That makes sense.
yeah.
I mean, we used to watch The Flash. I loved The Flash like a year ago. Because there's a new
Seasons
show.
1 to 4 were so good.
They were pretty good.
Yeah, now it's like whatever. I haven't watched the
And then
past
like
couple
looking back,
episodes.
I actually loved the first season the most.
Yeah, most
And a bit of the-
people do.
Yeah, and there's a certain elements. I like the elements in season 2 and 3. It's just like the villains.
Yeah, no, for
I don't know.
sure. I think I like season 4 the best, but that's because that's when I first started like. That's when I finally caught up to it and started being able to watch it live. It's like I watched all of season 4 like as it was coming out week by week, and so that's probably why I like it the most. But then season 1, then 2 and 3.
Yeah, we should talk to each other about it.
I know there was like a huge group at school who like talked about it. So it was a crazy. It still is a pretty popular show.
It is a popular show.
I think less so now. It's a bit less mainstream, but it's still a good show. So
I just kind of fell off the boat. It's like,
yeah,
it's not really my cup of tea anymore.
Yeah, I feel like the show has definitely degraded slightly over the years. Not like dramatically though, to make it like an unwatchable show. I just don't like Iris, and I don't like Nora this season. And actually, Iris, I've started to like I like Iris more now that she is no longer the leader of Team Flash, and now that she's back to like being a reporter. I've started. I like Iris again. I like Iris. I like Joe West too. He's my favorite. I haven't watched the past couple episodes, but I've been keeping up with it. I need to go back. I've missed the last 3 episodes of The Flash and the Arrow. I have to watch them. So, yeah. But Jackson, it looks like.
Who knows?
So you're saying?
Ooh. Oh, nothing necessarily unimportant. It was just like life-changing knowledge about the share. But hey, I forget.
Oh yeah,
now.
but we don't need life-changing knowledge because we're 30 minutes into the podcast, and you know what that means. We're just doing 30-minute episodes, so
it's time for the fun fact of the day. That's
fun fact of the day, Jack. Go for it. What's the fun fact of the day?
Did you know that Dr. Seuss was never actually a doctor? He used a title in his name to be taken more seriously. Kind of like, I want to be taken more seriously what these podcast episodes are doing.
Yes. Before we end, I'd like to thank our sponsor, No One?
Lamps.
Oh. Lamps. Lamps and No One.
Lamps and No One?
We're sponsored by Peanut Butter and Jelly. Yeah.
Yes. Every time. Every single time.
Maybe one day we'll make it mainstream and we'll be sponsored by Jif and Welch's. I don't know.
Jif and Welch's.
I think they just make, Smuckers. There we go.
Well, guys,
we never like planned how we're gonna end these podcasts, so we might just like be like see y'all.
Awkward send off.
A bit awkward send off. Thank you guys so much for watching the PB&Jack podcast.
Let's end like 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Like 3, 2, 1. See you guys later.